back to my channel. I'm your girl Bianca. Today's video is gonna be like a chit chat story time. So today's story time was 7 years ago. I was in pre-K, 7, 8, probably around 2007. 2007 was what? About 9 years ago. Almost 10 years since I've been in pre-K. Since I was in pre-K. Oh, wow. Time goes fast. So, this video is going to be the time I was at recess and my pants fell down. I'm going to be washing my face. Excuse that back there. Y'all know I mostly film in my bathroom or in my mama's room, you know, because my mama's room got that good lighting, you know, when it's very sunny. My room don't even have good lighting. So, like I said, I'm going to be washing my face, stuff like that. So, this is the time I was in pre-K. So, shout out to my pre-K teacher, Miss J. I'm not going to say her name, but I'm going to say her name. Say just the initial. Shout out to Miss J. I miss her so much. She was like one of my best teachers that I've ever had. She was like one of the only teachers that understood me. Like, understood me. Like, I was like a very wild, but I was content too. So, Miss J. So, we was in recess. It was me, my friends, and stuff like that. And, I was like, well, I want to go run. So, my chubby tail up here running, and my pants fall down. I look around. Everybody is looking at me. But let me get to the details. So, if you went to the elementary, I went to, I'm going to just say HB. If you went to the elementary school I went to, you know that the two playgrounds is in the back. So, they have the little kids playground, and then they have like the 3rd, 4th, 5th graders playground on the other side. So if you're walking a long distance, like you're coming out one of the doors, like the door by the pre-K playground, and going to the other playground, then that's like that's kind of a long walk, but it ain't that long. So it was after lunch. I think when I was in pre-K, I don't know if it has changed. Cause like I said, I was in pre-K almost 10 years ago. If you was in pre-K, like in my day, shout out to 07 pre-Kers, we had at least 3 times to go to the playground. As I remember, sometimes we went outside in the morning, sometimes we went outside after lunch, and then sometimes we went outside before school was over. And then we took our naps. So I was in pre-K, and it was after lunch. We had this nasty meal. If you went to school, like, them burgers, though, was nasty. I don't know what was that. I don't know if it was fake meat. I mean, that was just gross. I mean, school food is nasty. Like, the only thing I miss about school food is the burritos. Like, them burritos, every time they had burritos, I made sure I had extra money in my account. Because sometimes you could buy an extra burrito. And I was like, ooh, let me just get a burrito. So that day we had burgers, and we went outside, and the teacher was like, Miss J was like, well, we going outside. And I said, okay. We all said, okay. And you know, as pre-Kers, we get into a little line. We get in line, and then we take our bathroom breaks. So something was wrong with my belt. I tried to pull it, but it wasn't working for me. So what I did was I put it in the loops, I pulled it tight, and then I just tied it. You know, I remember that like yesterday. I just tied it, and my teacher was like, Bianca, like, what is wrong with your belt? She was like, can I help you with that? I said, no, my mama can help me. I was such a feisty pre-K. I was like, no. Like, I even said it. I said it in a very deep voice. I was like, no. Like, I almost sound like my daddy for some reason. Like, I was like, oh my God, why do I sound like this? And she's like, if you talk to me like that again, you're going to be singing aphorisms. Then my big old mouth was like, I don't care. I'm so crazy. So she was like, well, you have to walk for about 2 minutes. So I walked for 2 minutes. That was the only time I got in trouble in pre-K. I never got in trouble. I half remember pre-K, y'all. I half remember pre-K. So the teacher was like, so Bianca, you done, you can go play with your friends. So I ran. My pants fell all the way down. I don't know if I tied it loose or like, y'all, everybody was seeing my white drawers. Like, I'm looking like, oh my God. Like, I was crying. I was like, mommy. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, why am I crying? But as a pre-K, it was traumatizing. Because your pants, everybody sees your booty. Like, I was like, oh my God, I can't have this happening right now. So my teacher called my mom. She was like, Miss Vertillis, your daughter's pants fell down. I heard the whole conversation. She had her on speakerphone. And she was not in front of the class, but they had a teacher come out there to watch the other kids. And Miss J took me to the classroom. She was like, let me call your mom. She was crying. I was crying. What am I talking about? I was crying. She gave me a hug. And I was like, I'm sorry, Miss J. And after that, she called my mom, and she was like, Miss Vertillis? And my mom was like, yes. This was when my mom was kind of a stay-at-home mom, and well, she was a stay-at-home mom, and that's when she did kind of less work and more spending time with me, but she still worked a lot, because, you know, she had to get them coins, girl. She had to get them coins. So, I never had name brand shoes until I was, like, in 4th grade. So, I was like, so, when I was in, like, it was kind of like the outcast, because, like, I didn't have name brand shoes, but I didn't care. I thought I was fresh. I was like, I can get the fake ones. I was like, yeah. So, when she called my mom, she was like, Miss Vertillis, your daughter's pants fell down. And she was like, what? And she's like, can I talk to her? I was like, yeah. I was like, Mommy, my pants fell down. She's like, what's wrong, baby? And, my mama is so great. She's like, what's wrong, baby? And she was like, and I was like, it fell down. My belt was loose. And I hear a chuckle at the back. And I'm thinking, they better not be laughing at me. I'm like, if my mama had me on speakerphone. I was like, if my mama had me on speakerphone, I'm going to be so angry. And lo and behold, it was her laughing. I'm looking like, oh my God. So my mom took me home. We stopped at McDonald's, and she was like, "Well, baby girl, since had your pants fell down, I'm gonna get you a Happy Meal." Happy Meals was it. Like, if you was in pre-K in '07, y'all, oh my God. Like, tell me, if you was in pre-K in 2007 to 2008, y'all know pre-K, like where I'm from, like McDonald's, Happy Meals, pre-Ks in '07 to '08 was it. Okay, was it. I mean, every day you'll probably go find the pre-K at McDonald's and with their shoes off, with the socks on, playing in the playground of McDonald's, okay? So, yeah, that's like my story time. So I really hope you guys like this video. Make sure you leave a nice comment, and I see you guys on my next video. Bye.